You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No, R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more. Show you little piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less, say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less, say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. He's going to test this secondary right away. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the Defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. 20, 15, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, LA. Now give on the ground, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. Brings up second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long. Man in motion, heading left. On third and long, it's Herbert. He'll try to hit him with a screen.
Herbert's pass complete to number 27. A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
The Chargers get set to kick it away. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Throwing right, it's taken in. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Second and a yard. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Give him 16 there, and a first down. Slot receiver, headed right. On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, second and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Out wide. It's a screen to Cup. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They'll stick with him again. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Right back to him on first down. And not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll send their tight end left. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. That would qualify as an angry run. Powering his way forward. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal.
A 53-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Chargers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Nix. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Nix. He'll get this out to the left flat. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll get about 5. Here's a designed run. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now a run on first down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Broncos 6, Chargers 3.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Pistol here for Herbert. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Back to throw is Nix. Pass is completed to Cup. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Charger first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. The tight end going in motion to the left. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Herbert. That is caught side of the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, LA.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3. Play action now. It's Nix. On a throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Nix from the gun on third down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. It's complete. He's got Cup. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Nix now on 1st and 10. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
This one complete right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. This drive will start on the ground. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Herbert. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A run now on 2nd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dobbs headed in motion. That is caught downfield by Cup. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Broncos. His 6th touchdown now for the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Here is 2nd and 7. He'll turn and hand this one off. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. They'll run here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They'll stick to the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now it's Herbert. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Now, 2nd and inches. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to force overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Hupp brings it in left side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
2nd and 7. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. They'll go play action with Nix. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. And now, since we are in overtime, all challenges come from the replay officials. So we will get another look at this one. On the ground, this is Williams. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Williams gets it on the draw. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And we will keep going here in overtime.
Oh, Mike, that is a huge miss there in a critical spot. Now you give the other team a chance to go down there and win it with a field goal of their own.
They'll begin here on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. They'll stay on the ground. The ball comes out. And now, since we are in overtime, all challenges come from the replay officials, so we will get another look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Well, as you can see on this run, this is a back who is not going to shy away from contact. He actually welcomes it. His ability to run through contact, break tackles, and still have the speed and burst to pick up big yards.
Right back to him on first down. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got...
Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man.